A historic and transformative victory. That's how labor historians are defining the deal with the nation's major auto companies and union workers. That deal means a 33% pay increase for veteran employees and stipends for retirees, among other benefits.
And experts believe that this landmark deal could set the stage for future labor negotiations amid the resurgence of union power across the country. So far this year, the U.S. has seen more than 300 strikes involving more than 450,000 workers, compared to 180 strikes involving more than 43,000 employees just 2 years ago. Welcome, everyone, to The Four this afternoon. I'm Heather Holmes.
And I'm Greg Lee. KTVU's Tom Vakar live in our newsroom with more about the resurgence of union leverage and how this could inform the future of the workforce across the country. Tom?
Well, this is a very rare moment for unions. The short answer is nobody really knows what's going to happen, but two experts I interviewed, true experts, they have some interesting ideas. Beyond 3 UAW strikes, strikes came from teachers in Oakland and LA, healthcare workers at Kaiser, as well as actors and writers. 2 successful strike threats from UPS workers and United Airlines pilots also led to gains that even benefit non-union workers.
Employers who are non-union may want to stay that way, and they will seek to come close to union gains, if not quite match them. Tesla workers in Fremont earn about half of what UAW workers will earn with this new contract.
A very limited number of workers in California unionized. Currently, it's about 16 to 17%. I've seen a number of events that have been pointed to as seminal changes in unionization in California, and they've actually had very limited impact.
But polls, including the latest Gallup polls, revealed that about 70% of Americans approve of unions, and younger Americans, well, they even poll higher. Back to you.
Tom, we heard about those relatively low union membership numbers from Mr. Bernick. If the unions want to see those numbers grow, at least in California, how do they entice people to join?
Well, first of all, they got to prove to those potential new members that their dues is really worth what they're getting in return and then some. So, for example, they want to obviously get much better pay than they would get under their current arrangement. Better benefits, especially because those can be very, very expensive. The thing that would probably be the deal sealer for them would be to offer some sort of reasonable or good pension. That is something that a lot of unions simply don't offer, and there's no real benefit then if they don't offer that. And then finally, a look down the road. Could they actually pull off something which they tried to pull off this time, a shorter work week? It almost seems inevitable that some point in time we're going to see that, but if they pulled that off, then they're going to get a lot of members. On the other side of that coin is those people that want to remain with their companies as non-union workers or non-union owners of companies. Well, then what they're going to have to do is match all of this stuff or exceed it.
Yeah, no doubt about it, though. There is a lot of interest these days in labor unions. All right, Tom Vakar, thank you.